Good morning everyone. So last class we started cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle, it is a sequence of events that takes place during each heartbeat in a cyclic manner are together called cardiac cycle. So that is a sequence of events. Some events are taking place in a sequential manner during each heartbeat, from one heartbeat to next heartbeat. So these changes are taking place. So systole, diastole, these things I already explained. Coming to the events in cardiac cycle, one is the atrial events and ventricular events. Atrial events are atrial systole and atrial diastole. Ventricular systole and ventricular diastole. So again this ventricular systole and diastole is divided into isovolumetric ventricular contraction, then rapid ejection phase and slow ejection phase, right? First we will see the atrial systole. So during atrial systole, both right and left atria contracts. Okay, so this is atrium, this is ventricle, so this is atria. The first what will happen, the atria, the both right and left atrial muscle get contracts. So when it contracts, the pressure inside the atria increases and volume decreases. So always the pressure is inversely proportional to volume. Whenever the pressure increases, the volume of filling of fluid, blood will be decreases. During atrial diastole, these atrial muscle, whatever the contracted atrial muscles get relaxed. Okay, so both atria get relaxed. So the pressure inside the atria decreases and volume increases. That is overall. Next come to the ventricular systole. Isovolumetric ventricular contraction, rapid ejection phase, slow ejection phase. Here isovolumetric ventricular contraction, the ventricular pressure increases. Okay, so what will happen, the ventricles will contract as a closed chamber. Okay, ventricles now contracts as a closed chamber. So there is no change in volume and length of the muscle. The volume and length of the muscle remains same, only the pressure increases, only the intraventricular, intra means inside the ventricle, intraventricular pressure increases. That will cause a closure of AV valve. Okay, that will cause a closure of AV valves, that will produce a first heart sound. So up to here last class I told, right, ejection phase, slow ejection phase and all. Now next come to ventricular diastole. So the duration is 0.5 second. The first is the protodiastolic phase. In the protodiastolic phase, the ventricular pressure drops more rapidly as a result of semilunar valves close sharply. So here what will happen, before the ventricular contracts, protodiastole, before the ventricular contracts, ventricular relax, the ventricular pressure, suppose this is a ventricle, so two ventricle. So now after ventricular contraction, slowly it is getting relaxed, right? So during relaxation, the pressure inside, the pressure, whatever the pressure developed here, will be decreasing. as the ventricles go on relaxing, the ventricular pressure decreasing. Okay, whenever the ventricular contracts, the pressure increasing. So that is very important. Okay, the development of pressure. So now the ventricular relaxing, slowly the pressure is coming down. Okay, the pressure drops. So that time, so immediately the semilunar valves, okay, the semilunar valves which is present between the ventricles and vessels like aorta and pulmonary artery. So the semilunar valves are present. Those valves will close. Okay, so the closure of sharply closing, that will cause the second heart sound. So cause understood. Because of closure of AV valves, first heart sound. Closure of semilunar valves cause second heart sound. Next, coming to isovolumetric ventricular relaxation. Here, due to closure of semilunar valves, the AV valves are already closed. So just you have to see the two valves. This is the ventricle. Here the semilunar valves. Now in protodiastole the semilunar valves are closed. Here the AV valves are already closed. Suppose semilunar valves are present here on the arteries. So this is also closed. This is also closed. Now both the ventricles relax as closed chambers. Okay, both ventricles relax as a closed chambers, and there is no change in volume and length of the muscle. So that means isovolumetric, same like isovolumetric ventricular contraction. So there is no change in volume and length of the muscle, only the ventricles ventricles contracting. So here relaxation, here both the ventricles relax as a closed chamber, because it is AV valves also closed, semilunar valves also closed. Okay, this is looks like a closed chamber. Now the intraventricular pressure falls rapidly. Okay, so now what will happening here, the pressure will be decreasing in isovolumetric ventricular relaxation. Understood? Isovolumetric ventricular relaxation. So here the AV valves are already closed. The semilunar valves just in protodiastolic phase it is closed. Now the ventricles relax as a closed chamber. There is no change in volume and length of the muscle fiber and length of the ventricle. There is no change. Now the intraventricular pressure begins to drop, or it will decreases. Next come to filling phase. So filling phase means here the blood will fill into the atria and ventricles. To filling phase, there is a first rapid filling phase. First rapid means initially the filling of ventricles is very rapid, very fast. Okay, so the blood rushes from atria through opening of AV valves, so that cause vibration of AV valves. Means now this is the heart, so this is atria, this is ventricle. During atrial diastole, So from superior and inferior, so the blood is entering the atria, right? So blood is entering the atria. During filling phase of ventricular diastole, so blood from the suppose this is a blood. So blood from the atria. So that time enter the ventricle through opening of AV valves. Okay. Suppose this is AV valve. So blood from the atria, both right and left ventricle, the blood will, due to opening of AV valves, so the blood enter the ventricle. So that time the filling of blood into the ventricles is takes place. Okay, filling of ventricles, that is in first rapid filling phase. Clear? So that when the blood rushes from the atria to ventricle, so that will produce a vibration. So that vibration you can heard as a third heart sound. Okay, you can heard as a third heart sound. Clear? The first rapid filling phase, so that is 0.1 second. So within the small amount of second, 0.1 second, the filling of ventricles is taking place. So from the atria, so on both the side, so whatever I am telling, so you have to imagine on both the side, right and left ventricle. Okay, so now the blood from the atria enters through opening of the AV valves, enter the ventricle. So the filling of the ventricles is taking place. So whenever the blood rushes from atria to ventricle, that produces a sound called, that produces a vibration. So that vibration you can heard as a third heart sound. Okay, third heart sound. So after this there is a slow filling phase. After rapid filling, the maximum amount of blood will be filled in the ventricle. So after this there is a slow filling phase. Okay, the slow filling phase is taking place. So that is the slowly diastasis. So that means the filling becomes slow. Process is same from the atria to ventricle, but slowly. So it is taking place very slowly. Okay, so hence the name is slow filling phase. Understood? Filling phase. Okay, so the next is the last rapid filling phase. So that means first rapid filling phase, then filling becomes slow. After slow, then there is a rapid, last rapid. So then again it become rapid. Okay, so that means, so during this time the atrium muscle contracts and flow become turbulent, and this produces a sound of fourth heart sound. So in the last rapid filling phase, that means, so ventricle is relaxing, so the last filling is taking place, so that will coincide with the atrial contrast. So that time the atria is getting contracted, so that is producing a sound called, that flow become turbulent. So turbulent means, so there is a, whenever the blood flow, so in a streamline, so it will not produce any sound. Okay, whenever the blood flow through the blood vessels, so in a streamline, means straight line, if it is going like this straight line, so it will not produce any sound. So any obstruction, when you when you obstruct the flow of the blood, so that become the turbulent flow, the streamline flow become turbulent, so the turbulent will produce some sound. Okay, so that heard as a fourth heart sound, that heard as a fourth heart sound, that is last rapid filling phase. So now tell me the causes, the first heart sound, the second heart sound, third heart sound and fourth heart sound. So these are very important. So the separate class is there, heart sound. So again I will explain. So that's complete the ventricular diastole. So in ventricular diastole, so ventricular diastole. So first is the protodiastole. So now in the protodiastole, the ventricular pressure drops more rapidly. So as a result, the seminal valves will close sharply. Means, so now ventricular muscles go on, the pressure go on decreasing. So that time the seminal valves will close. The first in a ventricular systole, it is open. Seminal valves open and blood get ejected. So now the seminal valves will close. So that will produce a second heart sound. Next is isovolumetric ventricular relaxation. So in this, now the AV valves are already closed, seminal valves are also closed. Now the ventricle contracts as a closed chamber. Okay, the pressure go on decreasing. Okay, there is no change in volume and length of the muscle. Next is the filling phase. So in the filling phase, the first is the rapid filling phase, means the filling takes place more rapidly. So from the atria, the blood from the atria enters the ventricles due to opening of AV valves. Okay, so this through opening of AV valves, so vibration will produce, that will produce a sound called third heart sound, that is only 0.1 second. So after 0.1 second, the slow become the filling becomes very slow. So after about 0.18 seconds, it becomes slow filling is taking place. Okay, so after that the last rapid filling phase will take place again. After 0.18 second, about 0.1 second, this filling becomes very fast. Okay, so that time what will happen, the atria is slowly get contracting. Okay, so during this the atria contracts and flow become turbulent. Okay, flow become turbulent. So turbulent, that will produce a sound called fourth heart sound. So that's complete the cardiac cycle. Okay, so very important. So it is a major question, and all the events they will ask for 5 marks question or anything. So like in blood, erythropoiesis is important. So in this the many topics are important. So cardiac cycle is very important. Okay, so conducting system and cardiac cycle. So if the question is explain the mechanical events taking place in cardiac cycle, you have to write what is cardiac cycle, duration 0.8 second. Next, what are the events? So first you write the systole, events in systole, atrial diastole, then ventricular systole, ventricular diastole. Then you have to explain. So when atrial systole and atrial diastole, there is no sub events, but in ventricle there is a sub events. In ventricular systole, isovolumetric ventricular contraction, ejection phase, so rapid ejection phase and slow ejection phase. Then in ventricular diastole, isovolumetric ventricular relaxation, protodiastole, rapid filling phase, slow filling phase, last rapid filling phase. Clear? And the diagram. So for cardiac cycle, the diagram is also important. So which diagram you have to write is, so this diagram you have to write. So you can see here, so if you, okay, so first atrial systole, atrial contracts and small amount of blood enters the ventricles. Isometric contraction, all the walls are closed, so ventricles undergo isometric contraction and pressure in the ventricles is increases. So if you write this much is enough, okay. Then ejection phase, so blood is ejected, you can see the arrow mark. So blood is ejected into the aorta and semilunar artery and pulmonary artery. So here the semilunar was open. So next is the protodiastole relaxation, isometric relaxation. So this one is relaxation, okay, they are showing relaxation. The yellow color one is relaxation, relaxation of ventricles. So when it is contracted, it becomes shortened. Then this is a rapid and slow filling phase. So these things is not important for you, so I will skip these things. So JVP also. So intraventricular pressure curve. So intraventricular pressure curve is a, that means, so during the cardiac cycle there is a pressure changes in the ventricle is important. So atria is also important, okay, atria is also important, but is a very small amount. So the structure only very small compared to ventricle. The atrial musculature is very small, okay, so structure is also small. So we will take much important in intraventricular pressure curve, okay. In this, the maximum of 120 mmHg of pressure, okay. So mmHg means millimeter of mercury. So whenever we are recording the pressure, suppose blood pressure or anything, so we are recording in a the unit will be the millimeter of mercury, mmHg, millimeter of mercury, okay. So in the left ventricle, so in the left ventricle, if you record, so there is a 120 mmHg of pressure will be developed during ventricular systole, okay. 120 mmHg of pressure is developed in left ventricle, and in right ventricle it is less, that is about 25 mmHg, okay, 25. So why this difference in the left ventricle and right ventricle? Because from the left ventricle the blood flow is going to systemic circulation, that means different parts of the body the blood is going from left ventricle. So that much pressure is required to forward movement of the blood, okay. So it has to, from the left ventricle the blood has to go to systemic circulation. So of about 120 mmHg of pressure is developed, is required, okay. But from the right ventricle it is going to the lungs for pulmonary circulation. So it is very less of about 25 mmHg, that is enough, because only one organ it is going. This is minimum. So minimum in the left ventricle is 0.5 and 0.3 is right ventricle. So this is this is the ventricular pressure curve, okay, left ventricular pressure curve. So it's a left atrial pressure. So we will see only left ventricular pressure, okay. So the pink color one. This is a left ventricular pressure curve. So what will happen during atrial contraction? Okay, so atrial contraction. So little bit amount of pressure is there. Then the AV valve closes. Now the pressure increases and reach 120. So you can see the peak of about 120 it will reach. So that time the semilunar valves will open. Then there is a dropping. You can see the closure of semilunar valves. There is a slowly the pressure decreases during relaxation period. Then opening of AV valves is taking place. Then it is going to the next cycle. So whatever I told, it is explained here. Next come to the heart sounds. It is the mechanical events during each beat. Okay, so heart sounds are produced due to mechanical events during each beat. So this is mainly the vibrations caused by rapid closure of valves and cardiac muscles. So turbulent flow of blood from the atria to ventricles. Okay, so because of two reasons. So one is the the closure of the walls of the cardiac muscle, vibrations. Okay, then turbulent flow of the blood from atria to ventricles. So by using the stethoscope, we can measure microphone or phonocardiographic study. So all these things we can use to check the heart sounds. Coming to the first heart sound. First heart sound I already told, it is caused by the rapid closure of AV valves. Okay, rapid closure of AV valves during isometric contraction and early part of ejection period. If you write just during isometric contraction period is enough. Okay, it is caused by rapid closure of AV valves. Okay, during isometric contraction. It has a long duration. Okay, duration is long, soft and low pitch. The sound, when you heard the sound, it has a long duration. So these are very important for clinical study. So the clinician will see the by using the stethoscope or other study. So usually they will check the heart sounds. So if any abnormal condition, okay, of the flow of the blood in the heart, so that will they can easily find out. So one is it has a long duration, soft and low pitch, and heard like a lub. So it is coincide with the peak of R wave of ECG. So ECG I am not told, so you will don't know. So just I will tell in the next class ECG. So it coincide with the peak of R wave of ECG. Okay. The second heart sound. Second heart sound is due to closure of semilunar walls. Okay, due to rapid closure of semilunar walls during the onset of ventricular diastole. Okay, during the onset of ventricular diastole, or you can write in the protodiastole. Okay, protodiastole. It is a short, that is long duration. It has a short duration, sharp and high pitch. Okay, and high pitch. It coincides with T wave of ECG. Okay, it coincides with T wave of ECG. Third heart sound, it is due to rapid rush of blood during the first rapid filling phase. So I already told, so from the atria, the blood will rushes into the ventricles through opening of AV valves. Okay, so that is a taking place in first rapid filling phase. So but it is inaudible by stet, means, so if you using the stethoscope, so you will heard only the first and second heart sound. Okay, so it will appear between the T and P wave of ECG, appear between T and P wave of ECG. Next coming the fourth heart sound, so it is a atrial sound due to rush of blood during atrial systole. Okay, so during atrial systole, I told na, so that there's a turbulent flow of blood will occur. Okay, so that will produce a fourth heart sound. It is inaudible, can be by using the phonocardiography you can hear. It coincides with the P and Q wave of ECG. So ECG waves I will tell in the ECG class. So this is the overall. Okay, those are not needed. Next come the cardiac murmurs. So cardiac murmurs are the abnormal heart sounds. Okay, abnormal heart sounds any due to blood, whenever the blood flow become turbulent, like valvular disease, septal defects, or defects in blood vessels and all. So these the flow become turbulent. So the turbulent flow will produce a sound called cardiac murmurs. So palpable murmurs, that means if you feel that sound. Okay, if you keep your fingers, if you keep your palm, and if you feel the murmurs, that is called palpable. Okay, if you palpate the murmur, that is called thrills, seen in aortic stenosis. So these are not required for you. So this diagram is showing the auscultatory areas on the chest. Okay, so that means by using the stethoscope, so if you keep the stethoscope over this area, okay, over this area, so you can hear the sound. Okay, you can better hear the sound. So the first heart sound, okay, so I already told by using the stethoscope you can hear only the first and second heart sound. Okay, first and second heart sound. The third and fourth are inaudible. So aortic wall. So this is the aortic wall. This is the pulmonary area and aortic area. Okay. So here, if you keep the stethoscope, you can hear the second heart sound. So this is tricuspid and bicuspid mitral wall, bicuspid wall. So if you can hear the first heart sound. Okay, because those are AV valves, right? So AV valves, closure of AV valve produce the first heart sound. So you can better hear in these areas. So in aortic and pulmonary areas, those are you can hear the second heart sound. Okay, you can hear the hear the second heart sound. So understood the heart sounds. So in the heart sounds, they will ask the difference between first and second heart sounds. Okay, difference between first and second heart sounds. So in your textbook, so I will check in textbook and I will send the photo. I will send the photo in group. So what are the points you have to write? Okay. So if the question, the 5 marks question, if it come, what and all you have to write for difference between first and second heart sound. And one more. So don't send any other than the topic, other than the class academic. So don't send the message in Telegram group. Clear? First only I want. So if you are sending those messages, so really I am going to remove that group. Okay, so don't send. If you have any doubt regarding the holidays, regarding the offline class, okay, so about the textbook, so any diagram if you want to draw, so those things you can ask. Clear? Okay, thank you all.